Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are the Bostonian versus the book.
You covered 12. I covered.
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus the book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Happy Roll Call Friday, Brigade. And yeah, I'm not in Vegas. Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault, we are live on our YouTube channel. It is time for a Roll Call Friday version of the Bostonian versus the book. At Boston versus the book, YouTube, X, Twitter, replayed on Sirius XM, channel 139, and on Sports Grid each and every night. Dave, I'm on literally 2 hours of sleep. So, Will, really sorry. I have no idea what I'm going to say today, and I got a lot to get off my chest at the airline industry in America because I'm pissed off. But how are you on this Roll Call Friday?
You're like pissed off every day. I don't understand it. Sometimes you got to relax. Like, just let it happen. Chill out. Calm down. Look at that beautiful setting behind you. Or is it hot?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Steamy? You
hot,
sweating?
Sticky. Hot. Yeah, it's hot. So we're at Amanda's house. This is her gorgeous backyard. Yeah. So I think I've coaxed her into coming on the show later on. So I think we're gonna get the first ever appearance for her to come on in.
I make it Amanda being on the show minus 750.
750. Yeah, I think that's a good bet. So
big favorite.
Brigade, you will get it on this. So yes, the shade is key. Okay, we have Amanda has this like amazing gigantic umbrella that I'm under. So
gotta have it.
It's a little breezy, so you may see it like flop around in the background, but I wanted to do it outside because we can't do outside shows in Vegas, no matter what, really ever.
We've done outside shows in Vegas before.
You can, but it's hot. I mean, it's hot.
But I mean, in your words, the beginning of the show, you just said it. And if you missed it, go back and watch it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
Right.
But you said you're sticky and wet.
Oh, yes. Very much. Yes.
That's what you just said.
I'm not wet in terms of I am sticky. I am sticky. How do you feel about that word moist? Is the word moist okay? It's a cringe word for girls. Girls always don't like the word moist.
Really?
Oh yeah. In my circle of friends, that was always like, don't say that word. Like that word was like, you can't do that.
Really?
Yes. So now you're okay with that?
I have no problem with the word.
Am I sure? Does she really want to meet you guys? I don't know. I'll have to ask her if she really wants to meet you guys.
I'm not sure she does, but the brigade wants to meet her. So this is
I am not doing the show pantless. I have shorts on, so I'm not. My pants are off. Although I would love to do a show pantless like Emerson. It'd be fun to do it without pants on one day. Just be him and his ashless chaps. He's marrying his sister tomorrow in upstate New York.
He's not marrying his sister.
He is the person administrating the wedding for his sister and his soon-to-be brother-in-law.
He's the official.
He's marrying his sister. Semantics matter. I get that, but he's still marrying his sister.
Listen, E, if you're watching the show, we love you. We know you're going to do a good job, and we know you're not actually marrying your sister.
It is upstate New York, after all. You never know what goes on over there. So you never know.
Doing right now? 2 hours of sleep? You didn't sleep on a plane?
Oh, so can we get into it? Can we get into what happened on the plane?
What is this? Is this the what happened last night part of the show?
This is the what happened last night part of the show.
Before we start,
yeah.
All right, the boys and girls are rolling in right now.
Okay.
How about to get ready for Roll Call Friday, which will commence in about 75 minutes from now?
Yes.
Just put your city in words where you're at.
I'm in Manchester,
New Hampshire. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Put the city where you're at. Let's see the chat flow a little bit before P-Roll gets into. Let me get the listening glasses ready. You had a little experience on the airlines, I'm assuming?
So I almost didn't get here. I almost was prevented from coming on here because I almost took out a guy. So I did not want to go through baggage claim because in the morning at Logan Airport, it's not fun. So Amanda was just going to roll in, grab me, pick me up, and she's not going to park, nothing, right? Quick, easy, scoop me up. We had to go to a Memorial Day thing at her son's school today. So we were on a tight time crunch. Pick me up, get there for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, you already did the Memorial Day thing at the school with the kid?
Dave, you forget. It's like it's 1:30 here. A lot of things
I understand,
happen.
but I don't know you were part of this.
Yeah, so we went to that today to watch. It was a very cool honoring a bunch of veterans for Memorial Day. It was really neat. It was a 28-year tradition at the school. They've been doing it every year.
Okay.
So the kids sung a bunch of songs, and it was really cool. It was nice. It was touching, very Americana. It was very nice. And so I know this. So I packed just one bag in one backpack. So I'm Group D getting on JetBlue. Okay, so I always do this because I'm an aisle seat guy and to try to get as close to the front of the plane as possible. So I'm normally in Group D. Like when I fly JetBlue, I'm normally Group D. So I'm used to this. So I roll up, and for the woman right in front of me, the loudspeaker comes on and says, "For everyone who is now about to board the plane, we are checking your bags for you."
Yeah.
So I roll up and I look at the guy and he's like, "I need your bag." And I go, "I'm not giving my bag." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I go, "I don't want to put my bag under the plane."
Right.
He's like, "Well, you have to." I said, "According to who?" He said,
"Oh, here we go. Here we go."
And I go,
"Was this right after the Oilers scored?"
Yes.
To beat the Stars?
Right after they goal score.
You're already aggravated.
I'm already aggravated. I'm already aggravated. The Oilers won it in double overtime. I'm already aggravated. And I look dead the guy, and I look him dead straight in the face. And I say, "Or what happens if I don't?"
Oh, boy.
And he goes, "You don't get on the plane."
Perfect.
And I go, "Fine." So I give him my bag. I go down. I sit down in my seat. I look up. There's 3 open spaces above me and 2 open spaces above the woman next to me. And she had to do the same thing. So she looks at me and goes, "When you buy a ticket, doesn't it come with if you're going to take a bag on, like JetBlue take a bag on, shouldn't they at least see whether or not the bag can fit?" So I asked this guy it wasn't his fault, the flight attendant. I'm like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, why do you guys make us not gate check, but baggage claim? Because you can gate check, right? He goes, "Oh, yeah, we gate check all the time." So why do you make me put my bag underneath? He goes, "They make you put your bag underneath?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Look above me." He's like, "Yeah, there's tons of room up here. Why'd they do that?" I'm like, "I have no idea." He's like, "Hold on a second. Let me go and check out." So the guy goes down the galloway, goes up the galloway, starts asking questions. He comes back like 5 minutes later. He's like, "I'm really sorry." He's like, "They already put the bags underneath." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "It's those people up there." He's like, "We do the plane. They do the gate. I don't know. Some people just get off on power trips." I'm like, "Yes, thank you." So the flight attendant gave me at least a little bit of recourse to vent.
Okay.
But that was the single dumbest thing I've seen. Like, how do you just universally say and randomly say, "Okay, this whole group, yep, you guys are not gate checking. You're putting your bags underneath," which completely added an hour onto my morning. So I'm not a fan of JetBlue today. JetBlue's on my bleep list.
There goes the JetBlue sponsorship.
That's fine. I fly JetBlue home every single time I fly JetBlue. And that was pathetic today by JetBlue. And I almost got kicked off the flight because of it.
Do you feel better now?
No, I'm still mad. I was mad last night. I was texting with Amanda at 2:00 in the morning going, "I'm pissed off. I am pissed off that this is going on right now." I was not happy. Yes, I hear you, Chef Benny. But sometimes you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice sometimes, at least for us. There's only like 3 airlines that fly direct to Boston. And JetBlue is the most aggressive. They fly 4 flights a day direct from Vegas to Boston.
So is D the last person to get on the plane?
Yes. Well, is D the last? It's one of the last. Yeah. It's one of the last people to get on. But it's like, I've had planes where like, you get on, there's no room. They say, "Hey, sorry, we got to put your bag underneath." Okay, that's fine. I get that. There's no room. Right. It was just a random, like, throw up the barrier and say, "Okay, everyone's bag." And again, I asked, "Can you gate check?" They're like, "Yeah, we gate check all the time." Then just gate check my bag. I don't care. If you guys don't know the difference, gate check is when you come out in the galloway, they bring it up with the strollers and the car seats. It's right there when you get off the plane.
Yeah.
So you keep going. Baggage claim means you got to go all the way to baggage claim and wait for Logan, which is notoriously slow. Chef Benning can tell you about how slow Logan Airport is to get your bags. So I'm sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there.
So your bag got there.
My bag got there. Yes.
And you had an hour added to your day.
Yes.
Okay.
Frustration. For no reason. You got to give a reason.
When are you going to learn?
No, never going to learn. Never going to learn. I was big mad. I was mad last night. And it's late. It's 10:30. Oilers win. Stars lose. Had a losing night. Mad all the way around.
Were you wearing the BVB hat while all this was going on?
Yes. I was wearing the yes. Wearing this exact
Anybody
hat.
ask what the BVB hat meant?
No. But like
Okay,
it got worse. So I sit
it got
down.
worse?
It got worse. So I'm sitting down, right? So I'm on the aisle, okay? The girl next to me has no clothes on. Like none.
What?
Like, she has
naked?
Basically, yes.
She was naked?
She's wearing basically like a bralette in like the tightest, smallest, tiniest little shorts I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, okay, she wasn't American. She was Australian or something. She was not American. She had an English accent or some accent. So like she starts talking to me like, she's like, you are right. You are right to be upset. I'm like, okay, like that's fine. She starts halfway into the plane. She starts curling up in a ball and she starts putting like her elbow into me. And I'm like, okay, this needs to stop. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. You're elbowing me. She's like twisting and turning around. I'm like, okay. Then she gets up. She starts watching a movie. She's laughing loudly with the movie. I'm like, okay, this is really annoying. I'm trying to sleep. Then the third girl, the girl in the window seat who had been asleep the entire time.
Wait, so you have Australian naked girl next to you,
and
right in the middle,
and then
you
another
have girl along the window?
Yeah, college gauge who like was dead to the world until about 30 minutes prior to landing. When I'm asleep, okay?
Oh.
I wake up, and I'm not kidding you. I wake up and this girl is straddling me.
What is happening right now? I am jacking up and down.
She is straddling me. I literally go, whoa, I would have gotten up. And she's like, I didn't want to disturb you. I was like, you should have disturbed me because it's jarring to wake up with somebody straddling you while you're asleep on an overnight flight. Like she turned red-faced. I was mad. Like I was not like joking around. I was like, I would have gotten up. You could just have asked me. I was just like, at that point, I had it.
I want you to get up.
I don't know, but no, thank you. Like it was like I was at that point. I was like, get me off this plane right now. I want nothing to do with this. So whole travel experience to get here was an absolute disaster, but I got here. So be happy that I'm here.
There's nothing left to say. Just a quick recap for those of you that are just filing in right now. Matt flew back to Boston next to a naked lady and then another lady who slept and woke up when Matt woke up, but woke up a couple minutes before Matt did and must have had to get out of the aisle. And Matt woke up to a woman straddling him.
It was ridiculous. I was like, I literally looked at her. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I would have gotten up. Like, just wake me up. Like, don't try to step over me. Like, what are you doing? So, yeah. So that's how my flight here went. So I'm on 2 hours of sleep.
These are usually stories that happen on flights to Vegas.
Correct.
Not
normally the other way around.
On flights
to Boston.
Fair. So this is something good. We'll remember this one for a while. This is did you get either of their names?
No, I did not. No. I know
100% I would have asked for their names because I would have had them like the show, follow the show, subscribe to the show, watch the show, because we're going to tell the story about our flight right now.
I'm not sure that goes over well. Like, hey, what's your name? After I just like yelled at you for it sounds like I'm a cop. What's your name?
No,
Dave, I'm dead asleep. And I wake up to this person who's literally straddling over me, trying to step over me. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know you.
Flexible at least?
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter. I don't know how flexible she was. It was still annoying and shocking to have it happen when you're dead asleep. You know these hats. I have this hat pulled over my eyes. I go like this. I open it up and I'm like, whoa. Like, what is going on right now? Like, just ask me. I would have woken up. Just tap me on the shoulder. I sleep light. Like, we're all good.
Wow.
So yeah, there we go. So there's my buy me dinner first. Exactly.
I wish you had a picture. Just at one point, just to snap. Say, hey,
if I took a picture of her or the other one, the middle one, I get arrested because it's. Like, I'm serious.
Real.
Like I saw her in Vegas and I was like, what the hell is that girl wearing? And she wound up next to me on the plane.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw her going through security. I was like, what the hell is that girl actually wearing on a plane? It's like, Jesus.
If we get this thing really off the road and we're flying places, we're going to have to document the flights. Like things like this will be an addition to the show.
Right.
Getting to and from the BVB road shows. This is an all-timer.
Yeah, this was something else. This was one of those like,
damn.
Yeah, I was not happy. So when I landed, Amanda was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No." like, let's go. Gotta go. Get the hell out of here before I say something really bad to somebody. So
yeah, that's good.
When I'm angry, eating edible. Yeah, well, we got to be careful with those things. I things I got to do today. Can't eat edibles. Come on now, we're busy. We're busy to go.
Yeah, this is on 2 hours sleep, boys and girls.
And I'm still on 2 hours of sleep. Right. So yeah, we're
all
just
natural.
Yeah, we're running on fumes. All right, what happened last night? The Celtics did what I thought they were going to do. They smacked the living shit out of the Pacers.
What is there even to talk about after that flight? I mean, we should just end the show right now. Holy crap.
So here's the deal with this series. And I told you yesterday with this series, they had their shot. Boston's winning one of the two games in Indiana. They probably wins game 4. Game 3 probably goes to Indiana. Unless if Halliburton's out, this series is over, right? Right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 Cancun, bye-bye Indiana. Right?
They're 7-point favorites.
Indiana is?
No, Boston.
Oh, right. That's fair.
It was 8.5 at home.
Right.
9.
That's right.
So I guess it's a wrap. I don't know. Sweep?
Well, if Halliburton's out, if Halliburton's hamstring is going to keep him out of any game of 3 or 4 or both, it's all she wrote. And again, look, these Boston people here, these media just gag me, throw up take about, oh, they got the break again. Here we go. Best players out. They got tested in game 1, but now they're going to walk to the finals.
I don't know why. You people in Boston, and now I can say you people because you're there.
Right, I'm here. Yeah,
you don't even like the teams when they're good.
Correct.
It's unbelievable.
Correct.
I just do not understand it.
The negativity is unbelievable. It's just I've never seen it in my life. And I was talking to Amanda on the way up here, about listening to Boston sports media and going, I knew when I came back. I was like, oh no, I'd worked 12 years to get the job of my dreams. And I got hired to work at WEEI in Boston. I had dreamt of that. I was dreaming of being an employee, of being on that station, of doing, Red Sox postgame for 2 seasons like I did. I dreamt of doing Saturday morning pregame for the Red Sox. I was doing 2 4-hour shows Saturday and Sunday mornings. Kirk Minahan, who went on to do stuff with Barstool Sports, was part of that show. It was his first foray into broadcasting. And we had a ball doing it. But the amount of negativity you had to spew to get people's attention was just not me. I don't need to say or point out every negative thing about Jason Tatum like Boston media is right now.
Oh, but you like to point out negative stuff a lot.
I do, but I don't need, when something is good, when Jason Tatum and the Celtics are up 2-0, I'm not looking for a way of downplaying it or knocking them down, of going, here we go. Look what happened against the Cavaliers. Well, they lost their best player. And, in the first round, the Heat, they lost their best player. And here are the Pacers. They lost their best player. So that means this is a tainted ring. It's not gonna be legitimate if they get to the NBA Finals. It's what are we doing? You play who's in front of you. You play. That's the breaks of sports. Guys get hurt. It stinks. But when it's your year, it's your year. You get the opportunity. You get that bonus of, hey, yeah, it stinks that Halliburton's hurt. Yeah, it stinks Jimmy Butler got hurt. It stinks that when a star player goes down, but that happens in every sport.
Yeah.
And it just might be Boston's year. Just might be their time. when Jaylen Brown goes for 40 points last night. 40, the second 40-point performance in the postseason for him.
He was great.
He was unbelievable. I mean, everyone's like, he's the best Celtic. I don't care who's the best Celtic. I don't care if it's Tatum. I don't care if it's Brown.
Well, some people do care about that.
Why? This is my point. Why? I tweeted this yesterday. Did you know that the two main topics that EEI and 98.5 in Boston did yesterday, one of which was Dave Roberts' steal overrated in 2004? 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And Julian Edelman was the most overrated Patriot.
I mean, that's just kind of ready-made rinse and repeat content, no?
It is the laziest. It's like, oh, it's May. Like, oh, it's May.
Right.
Okay. That's what that is. It's
right.
You're not creative. You don't have any real take to yourself. So you got to manufacture some ridiculous conversation that has no place or bearing on anything happening today.
Well, I mean, like, that's a segment if you need filler time.
Not even a segment. Why are you even talking about it?
I agree.
Who is being energized or entertained by that conversation? Some 65-year-old guy who likes to get on the radio and rant into his phone? Like I don't understand. Like, my media brethren, this is where I feel like the sports gambling content has failed. Because I actually thought that having sports gambling content was going to elevate the overall discord.
No.
Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah.
I thought we would see, excuse me.
God bless you.
No, I'm coughing. I'm not sneezing. Thank you, though.
Oh.
I thought we would see more people have educated conversations about, all right, so it's Paul Skeens Day on Friday. His strikeout prop is 6.5. Are the Giants going to be more likely to swing and miss? Would you bet under on Paul Skeens? Would you bet Paul Skeens to win? Like, the things that we do, like, we talk about the same things that they talk about, is we use it from a sports betting perspective.
Well, I mean, you would think so, but again, you'll get 100 people in Boston will tell you they don't care about the Pirates or Skeens or anything.
That's fine. And I get that, but why not find a way to work that into the Red Sox conversation? The Red Sox have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball right now.
Well, because a lot of times the gambling content, again, is a small percentage of the audience, but I think you can use it
to help the discord
things rather than talk about Dave Roberts' steal, which was immense 20 years ago. It was immense.
It was overrated because it was a straight steal, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
Overrated?
Tony Maserati, go ask him. I don't know. I can't figure out. I flipped out. I saw it yesterday. I went and I tweeted it out. 2 people DM'd me and went, yeah, I literally changed the channel the second he said it because I couldn't believe actually somebody was bringing that up.
Yeah,
like somebody was actually talking about a 20-year-old. The moment in Red Sox baseball is that steal. Like, that is the moment that everyone basically from the age of 15 to 50 will talk about for the rest of their life.
Yeah. Well, content is different now. It was different back then, and you had to find ways to do it. And when people that are making the decisions about the content are not stuck in the mud or trapped in the past, whatever the term you want to use, it has to evolve. And people consume content at different times. And
but I thought it would, Dave. I thought that's what gambling would. I thought we would get to a place where you had to do some work. You had to do some research. You had to look at some things. The betting markets, I mean, look, I'm going to sound like you here for a second, but like, I can't imagine being a bookmaker and listening to content.
They don't. We don't.
I know, but like, if you guys did, it's like,
we don't.
Are you guys really serious? Like, does anyone ever like check you and go, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about?
Well,
like,
you said it. I've been saying it.
Like, it's amazing. But like, it's so interesting when you look at a game, you look at sports through the prism of the line and how different it is and how, whoa, went over. She helped. She got it. We're all good.
Good job, Amanda.
Good catch. Thanks. I was worried about that one big one.
Got a complete wind-blown disaster.
She caught it though. We're good.
On the set.
And the water didn't even get knocked over. That was a big gust of wind. Yeah, maybe that's the universe telling me to shut up. But I think that there's a lot of things that are wrong where I really thought we would have opportunities to have a larger conversation about what is happening in the content space and how we all are talking about sports, and it hasn't happened, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. I thought we'd see more. I thought we'd see more people, not just from a betting standpoint, right? Like we talk about this all the time. Like we use the same topics, but we use the gambling world to describe it. Like people say the lines like, oh, Boston was -8.5. So that much, they won by 15. So the books were wrong. It's like they don't really know what they're talking about. I don't know. It's disappointing. I actually watched the TNT show, The Line, last night. Have you ever seen it?
TNT show The Line?
Yeah, their betting show.
No.
It's the first time I ever watched it. It's not bad. It's it's on TNT.
When is it on?
When is it on? It was on pregame. It was on before the pregame show. Before the hockey pregame show.
Okay.
So it's on TNT before they have games, either hockey or basketball.
Is it 30 minutes?
Yep. Yeah. It's with Chris Rayburn from the Action Network and two other guys I'd never seen before.
Okay.
But it was
where? From their set?
No, they're all like this. They're at home. They're doing home studios. Looks like our show. It looks very similar to what we do, just with better graphics, more production.
Right.
More people working on the show, obviously, besides just you and me.
Right.
But it wasn't a bad show. It was actually entertaining. I was actually pretty impressed by it. I was like, okay. I was like, maybe we are going to get some decent shows out of it. They actually were. They were funny. They had some cool bits. They had decent picks. They were dead wrong. They all picked the Pacers to win. So
right.
they were all wrong, which I didn't mind. I was like 1, 2, 3, all wrong. Okay, good. I bet the Celtics -8.5. So I like that. So,
I want to shout out our buddy Jeremy. He's watching the show right now.
Jeremy Stein?
I think so.
Oh, nice. Hi.
Story today in the Barrett Sports Media, and just sent me a text. I said,
sorry. I told you, Will.
Swearing.
I'm on 2 hours sleep.
Yeah. Well,
this is where we're going to be today.
Big guy's watching now, so
yeah.
Sip it up, Will. Stay on high alert. Please just write it down. We'll edit that stuff out later.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time. There's a lot of people pivoting from sports. There's a lot of people pivoting from the sports gambling. I had a great line yesterday in a text conversation with someone who's in the business. And he said, I remember you saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it. It was, let me see exactly. I want to tell you as I have it here. Let's see. This is, hold on. Go ahead. I'll find it.
This is phenomenal. Dave scrolling through his phone.
Yeah. No, I'll find it. Go ahead.
Find it later. All right. It's fine. Oilers double OT. They scored
Here. He said, this isn't a job, this is my life. That's kind of what we're living by doing what we're doing.
Right.
And living in Vegas. And
I think living the life is an interesting term, though, right? Years.
This isn't my job. This isn't my life. For a lot of people,
that's a sneeze.
God bless you.
Thank you.
For a lot of people, this is, this is a job.
Well, yeah,
and that's fine. But
the juice is my job.
Space, it's our life.
Yeah,
like,
but
life. That's where you and I a little bit different. You're doing a job with the picks and all that other stuff.
Right.
There's people on TV that are literally just reading stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's the scary part, right? Is it like you're recommending plays based upon, what somebody else tells you, or what some Discord gives you the pick, or, everyone gets on the same prop. It's like, how does that happen? How does everybody get on the same prop? How is that? There's thousands of markets and they're all in the same one. How does that happen? It doesn't make any sense.
The Discord is a big part of what's going on in this space. Apparently,
it's really. It's wonderful too.
We have our own Discord channel. It's
we do.
WBBshow.com.
For the link.
Go to the website. It'll take you to the Discord. You guys can get in there and bloviate about games and picks and each other and all that other stuff. But make sure you're living your lives too. It's an accessory part of life for 98% of the people.
And it should be. It should be an accessory. Everything with betting. When you go to the casino, are you going there for your job? If you are, good luck. That's really hard. What are
Well,
you?
there are people that are.
Of course, a pro blackjack player, a pro poker player. Of course they are, but they're in the like for every 10,000 people that walk through a turnstile at a casino, like 0.5 of them are professionals.
Yeah, less than one.
Yeah, I mean it's it's just
Less
not.
than one.
It's not a typical life. It's not an unusual life. It's a very difficult life. You've highlighted it tremendously on this show about the difficulties of being, how hard it is to be a professional gambler in anything. Blackjack, poker, gambling, sports, doesn't matter.
Anything. It's a very, I mean, it's not glamorous. It's very lonely,
Yeah.
and you don't always win.
No, but that mental fatigue. I mean, I don't bet
Exhausting.
professionally, but I get mental fatigue all the time. I mean, guys in the juice see it. Like if I go 3 or 4 days, if I go 1 in 4, 4 losing days and 1 winning day, I know what's going to happen. I get DMs. I get people who write things at me. And like, if I go 1 in 5 and I get a DM, I snap because I'm just like, I don't want to deal with any of this. Like,
Right.
I don't like losing. I don't come here wanting to lose. And I get accused of all sorts of different things. Oh, you're paid for by the books. And oh, you're setting people up for failure on purpose. And like, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not even close to being the truth. And I block people, and I don't know. Instagram has become a cesspool more than Twitter recently. I can't figure out why. My Instagram DMs are always way worse than my Twitter DMs. I don't know why that is, but the Instagram world of the sports betting, I never thought it would be on there, but it clearly is. And people go on there and rant and rave and write like all really dumb stuff to me. But no one likes that. And I couldn't imagine if I was betting like $1,000 a game, and that was like how I was making my living. Whoa.
Those guys aren't on Twitter or Instagram.
Fair.
Some of them are trying to be now,
Right.
because they need alternate sources of income and
Right.
other things. But for the most part, those people aren't on there. They're working.
Right. And they need to be more, clandestine. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be known. They're doing things that they want to be kept alone. They want to be kept away from the spotlight, not put into the spotlight.
Right. Yeah.
But the content space has kind of elevated the way of, hey, you can do this and sell the content and be a part of it. I mean, look, pick selling. A lot of those guys used to want to do pick selling, and look, we've said it. You've said it. Hey, if you were so good at gambling, why are you selling the picks? Like, just gamble, just bet. You don't need to sell the picks. Just do your thing. But I think that there's also a lot of people out there that are seeing it as, well, I can bet and I can do the content. I can get paid to do the content, and I can keep my other plays to myself and maybe throw out some other plays that may make or miss, hit or miss. It doesn't matter if I hit it or not. It doesn't have an impact of whether or not it's going to affect my job. I'll play the other plays. I'll play the bigger plays.
I don't know if that always works either, but
No.
people are taking different approaches to the whole thing. We'll see where it all goes. I just think that, at least having seen it, been through it, lived it, still living it, in and out of casinos 5 days a week, and knowing people that are working on both sides of it, pit bosses, dealers. I mean, we got
Did
a
you
lot of
see
people
that, by the
watch
way?
the show,
Did you see
craft
what
guys.
Yeah, did you see what happened? Like, not the pit boss, but who's the person just below the pit boss?
The floor.
They all got their jobs were all eliminated in Vegas at a major property, which I won't say which one.
The audit department.
No, the pit bosses was right below the pit bosses. Like a lot, yeah, it must be auditing. It's a lot of people who do a lot of the accounting work for the pit bosses.
Vital posted it.
Yes,
You saw it, Vital?
yes, uh-huh.
Yeah.
They
They're
all-
outsourcing that.
That's crazy to me.
How do you think that's going to end up?
Oh my!
The people that know the most and can keep you out of bad places and bad people, you can't hide when you're doing that job from there. So
Right.
you have to follow all procedures, policies, and different things. Now you're going to outsource that. You think there's going to be a mistake made?
Right.
You think there's going to be things happening that are going to ultimately fall back for whatever cost of money you're saving? There's a lot of rules and regulations that go into working in a casino.
right?
and how you handle the money, how you report certain things. You're going to outsource that? I immediately thought, no, boy, lawsuit.
Yep. Mistake is what I thought. I thought mistakes coming. I was like, no, not just a lawsuit. I was like, there's going to be a mistake coming. It's going to cost somebody a lot of money.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know when, but it's yes is a big favorite. What are you looking for right now? Birds?
no, the sun. I'm trying to figure out where the sun is.
It's on this. It's on your left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to keep the computer into the shade so it's not going to overheat during the show.
Okay.
That's all.
Is it that hot? What's the current temperature there?
Current temperature right now, I'm going to say is 84. It is 81 degrees, but it's humid. It's 81 and humid.
81 and humid.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not just like it's 81. It's 81
Right
and
now
humid.
in Vegas, it's 79.
Wow.
There's no humidity, windy conditions.
Well, no humidity is typical.
The high today is going to be 85. So it's going to be warmer there than it is here.
Yep, definitely. Oh yeah, definitely warmer than it is here. It's crazy.
Humidity here is 18%.
Oh, that's pretty high.
That's
Vegas.
actually high.
18% is pretty high.
For Vegas, yes.
That's not typical for Vegas. That's pretty humid. Here, it's got to be about 40. It's got to be super humid here. But the winds keeping it down.
As hot and sticky as you look and feel, I'm going to go over 40.
As hot and sticky as I feel. Okay. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All right. Oilers won double overtime. They scored in the first goal in the first minute of the second period. They scored their third goal in the first minute of the second overtime. What's up with Dallas in the first minute? Fall asleep? What's going on?
I don't know, but Connor McDavid took a double minor in the first minute of the first overtime.
Yep.
And Dallas didn't score.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah.
Trouble.
Don't let them hang around now.
Right.
Listen, Edmonton played a perfect road game. Perfect. They were excellent.
Well, their penalty kill is really good right now.
Yeah. Everything was really good. Skinner was good.
Yep.
Minimal rebounds.
Yep.
Was such a defensive game. Both sides.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This is just the way the puck bounced out and, scored the game winner. Was over before you could settle in, get ready for the second overtime. Are you ready to say anything about this series, though? Like, this is going 6 or 7.
I mean, I think Dallas has got to find ways to generate more offense. My only concern is Dallas really didn't look the part last night. I was like, where's that Dallas Stars team that played the last two series? It's like, where's that offense? So that's my concern, is Dallas not having the same jump offensively that they've had in the previous two series. So Edmonton, Florida, if that's what the final is, I mean, all of Canada is going to be going crazy.
Texas, Arizona, World Series.
Yep.
Be great. It'll be a great series if it's Florida and Edmonton. Florida and Dallas will be a good series too, but be ones that, oh, you guys talk hockey too much. Nobody's watching that. Linus, McDavid was a man possessed after he got out of the box in OT.
I don't get why people say that they like hockey is a show killer or nobody likes talking about hockey. I just think it's a difficult sport if you don't watch it. I think if you're not locked in and watching it consistently, it's like anything else. Your education level, how much you have to learn in a short period of time is really difficult. Like we don't get the same level of every hot take show in the country will have a conversation about what's going on with Kyrie Irving with Dallas, right? Like everyone's going to talk about his time with Boston. Everyone's going to talk about him now working with Luka. That's just sort of like it's out there. No one's doing that with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. No one's having a conversation about like these are the two best pairing of the in the NHL. These two have to win a cup, and if they don't, their careers are going to be worthless. Like no one does that with hockey.
I've lived it. I've been watching it, playing it since I was 4 years old, so I absolutely love it. And I don't know who does or doesn't consume it. Hockey is soccer for men. I don't know, Joey Fat Panda. I don't know.
It's
sometimes it's soccer on ice,
but it's so
Joseph
good.
Myers, playoff hockey is undefeated, especially in overtime. It's the best. It's the best.
So
product.
good.
Josie Myers is laughing in his apartment by himself watching the show right now. He was said before.
Hi.
He
What's
was
going on?
Almost on the floor laughing. Wow, Bear Molly said hockey talk is minus. Is that $1 million over baseball talk?
Well, I think there's some truth.
People feel the everyday sports,
other way around
during the season have a different audience. The football is so because the games are once a week.
Yeah,
you can talk about it all week and bloviate all you want, and then everybody's watching the games. Not everybody watches all the games every night. We're very lucky. One, living out west, we get to see a lot of the games. I mean, I heard Mad Dog today talking on High Heat. He had somebody on the show. Oh, Stryker was on the show today and talking about giving out a pick for the game tonight for the hockey game.
On High Heat?
On High Heat. Stryker went on and High Heat and gave out the Rangers tonight.
Go. Great. I'm on the Rangers tonight.
Yeah. Everybody's on the Rangers tonight.
Great.
Yeah. The content space is on the Rangers. I mean, it makes sense. But he admitted, he's like, I didn't stay up and watch the double overtime. I bet on Edmonton. I'm happy they won, and I have a future bet on them. But people don't watch it, especially, the West Coast stuff back east. They don't watch it. So it has a big hurdle of that.
This is a fair point. I mean, hockey playoff game to baseball is like watching the Indy 500 to watching like a baby crawl race. Like it's so much faster. It's so much more intense.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I like baseball, but I like baseball
just faster. But RJ, watching regular season baseball, I guess I could see that argument. I don't know how anyone can watch baseball after watching a hockey game. Watching a playoff hockey game in April and May makes it pretty tough to go watch Tigers White Sox. Nothing personal.
Greatest sport in the world. Ross, I don't know, my friend. I'm in your neck of the woods, and I got to disagree, my friend. I don't think hockey is the greatest sport in the world. It's a great sport, though. It's a great sport. It's just the greatest sport in the world.
I don't think it's a hot take.
You think it is? You think hockey is the greatest sport in the world?
I love all sports, but hockey and baseball for me. Ultimate, different. Everybody plays offense. Everybody plays defense. It's kind of like why I like basketball too. So I don't know. You don't think so?
No, sorry. Amanda was asking. She wants to turn the thing. The turn this. And I said, don't worry about it.
Turn the shade?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your left arm is going to be completely sunburnt.
It just.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. But good job. This is a really good floor crew. She's hired. She's doing a hell of a job.
It's good, but my computer's in the sun, so I'd rather have me be in the sun.
Let his left arm burn.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Let his left arm burn.
Let me burn and keep the computer in the
computer. Got to stay for another, 45 minutes to an hour.
I've got the shirt on, so this is a gift from Amanda. This is her sister's surf shop down in Florida, so this designed to keep sun off the skin. So the computer needs to be, the computer being in the sun is what we have to do. I have to make sure.
My dream is to open a surf shop.
Your dream is to open a surf shop. Well, you can ask Taylor because Taylor can walk you through it. So they have one. Where is it again? Boynton Beach, Florida. Yeah.
I want to
Nomad Surf Shop. Shout out to Nomad Surf Shop.
Yeah,
in Boynton Beach. So they have these shirts that I'm obsessed with. So she got me one, and now I was like, I need more, and so she got me 4 of them. So now I have 4 different shirts. Yeah. I'm ecstatic.
Give her my phone number. Have her text me the link. I'll probably need some.
Dave says he wants the shirts too. He wants to buy them. Yeah. We'll bring her on before we do Roll Call Friday. We'll have her come on here in a second.
Well, she's going to kick off Roll Call Friday.
Yeah, she'll kick off Roll Call Friday. So we'll do that. Let's go to the south here for where I'm sitting. I'm in Manchester. Massachusetts is only about 30 minutes away from where I am. Less than that, 20 minutes away from where I'm sitting. They rejected the 51% tax rate increase pretty fast yesterday. We mentioned it on the show, but I just want to bring it back up again because it sounds like there are some people who are at least thinking big picture here about what it would mean for a state with 7 million people in it to raise their tax rate to 51% in the sports betting world, that it might completely annihilate the entire industry? Is it good that someone's bringing it up? There was one senator who went on a rant for about 10 minutes on the floor of the Senate, and it was pretty much DOA once he stopped talking.
There's some very smart people that put some stuff out on social media that I follow that said everybody needs to relax, that just because a state proposes that they're going to double 2.5, God bless you again.
Thank you. It's the allergies out here are brutal.
Oh, baby, you get all that vegetation, trees,
all this
grass.
Wind, all the wind is blowing right now.
Yeah, baby, blow it in the air.
Wind's blowing
right
brutal.
Eyes, nose, hurt you, a lot of sneezing.
Yep.
Now there's a lot of people that understand these things, and I saw it said perfectly. Just because somebody talks about it or proposes it doesn't mean it actually gets to be a bill.
True, but they wrote the bill and put the bill up for a debate. Like somebody was trying to push that. Like somebody was trying to say, let's raise it to 51%. I still think they're going to raise it. I think the tax rate will be raised. I don't think it's going to jump 31%. Going from 20 to 51 is a little bit egregious. Like going from 20 to 30, maybe.
Right.
20 to 25, maybe. But 20 to 51 simply because New York is there? Joseph, I'm not going to to go see the Fisher Cats. I have seen my fair share of Fisher Cat games. I used to do my show, the home team, in the left field bleachers at the Fisher Cats games. I saw all of the guys who are currently on the Blue Jays roster were all at AA when I was there broadcasting my radio show from the Fisher Cats in Manchester.
Oh,
so no, I am not going to go see the Fisher Cats games, but thank you for asking.
Is it close?
Oh yeah. Everything's close. Manchester is like, how do I equate it?
Henderson?
No, bigger than that.
Okay.
Reno?
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that. Same size as Reno, probably. Somewhere in the same. I think it's like 700,000 population of Manchester. Somewhere in that range.
Okay.
So it's not very big, but it used to have a minor league hockey team, but I learned that last week. That left. So all they have is minor league baseball. AA of the Blue Jays. Here. So it's smaller than Reno. Thank you, Stevie. Okay. How big's Reno? Well, I've only been to Reno once.
I've only been to Reno once as well, but we might be going to sign some people up.
In August?
Not sure when.
Well, we heard it yesterday from Mike.
Yeah, it's not going to be during that week.
He said a week before. He said on the show. He said we're doing it the week before is the Reno sign up.
We'll see.
Hopping on planes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Reno's what, a 45-minute flight? 45-minute flight?
That's all.
It's not bad.
Very quick. Up, down, boom.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
We're all about the up, down.
So this tax rate thing is interesting because the person that said it, one that I read was a lobbyist.
Yep.
Another person that I saw it was in the industry and different things like that. So it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
51%
egregious asks
or any raising of the tax rate is not going to happen.
It's going to be difficult because the operators are going to basically say, if you do that, we're going to leave, or we're just going to pass it on to the customer. And then if they do continue to push that, they're going to result in those one lottery operated states where it goes backwards. So if you have open licenses, it's better for the consumer and it's better for the market. If you raise the tax rate, operators go, we're good. We're not going to do this. And you end up with one person running it and then nobody playing, and the taxes will go down. So be careful what you ask for.
Thanks, Ross. The Monarchs left a couple of years ago. Yeah, it stinks. 115,000. I thought it was bigger than that. Thanks, Kevin. I didn't realize that. And then Reno's 245,000. Wow. That's a lot bigger than I thought. 275 for Reno. Wow. I thought Beijing was
Otto's
bigger than that.
boarding his plane. We're counting Charleston, South Carolina, because Otto
All
was
right.
watching the show this morning.
We'll do it.
in
We'll count it. We'll dab
Charleston, South Carolina. So that's
We'll-
good. And Vinko couldn't stay around. Vinko Martinsevich is on a train. The early start
it.
time
A train in
messed him up.
Croatia. Watching
on a
the show
train
from
in
Croatia
Croatia.
on the train. That's just not.
Yeah, his watch.
It's hard to put your brain around that. I mean, yesterday was such a cool thing when Pablo came in from Rio de Janeiro and said he wants to put a hat and take a picture of the Christ. What's that name of that statue? Christ the
That
what?
was unbelievable.
Christ the Reaper, Christ the Believer. Was like what? Redeemer, Christ the Redeemer. Thank you. See,
Thank you.
She's producing the show for us. Christ the Redeemer.
She's got some free time. This is good. Get her on the payroll.
She
This
can
is
produce
good.
the show for us. This is great.
Outstanding
Christ the
work.
Redeemer. But can you imagine this hat, like a BBB hat? Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to our guys in Australia. We got two people who wrote they were not happy with us that we were not acknowledging the fact that Brazil, the colors are the same as Australia. And they said, whoa. You can create the Brazilian model and then produce two more and ship it to Australia because it's the same colors.
Leighton and Sebastian, I saw you both. I was going to wait to recognize you for Roll Call Friday, but I appreciate the hell out of both of you. And I love the idea.
Yeah.
We're going to get a home and away model. I'm going to try to match the colors with the green and the gold. I understand it.
I'm sorry, Christ the Reaper.
Whoa,
Sorry,
whoa.
Bear.
Whoa.
I didn't mean to say.
Whoa.
I need a BBB Christ the Reaper.
Hold on, Bear. Hold on. You may have gone a little too far.
That's tremendous. No, I went too far. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm the one that said that. Christ Reaper would be a great death metal band. You're right, Addison. That would be a phenomenal speed metal band. That's great.
I don't know what that stuff that Addison's on the wrench. He comes up with some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, he's tremendous. That's wonderful. I brought this up yesterday. I want to bring it back up again because we got some more information about the NCAA in approving the $2.8 billion antitrust settlement.
Yep.
Did you know that if you played college sports between the years 2016 and 2021, you are going to be eligible to split $2.75 billion?
What do you get? $80?
I don't know. They have to find the actual number of people who have played high-level Division I, but it's going to be thousands of dollars.
Oh, it's only D1?
D1 athletes who play between 2016 and 2021. They will split $2.75 billion in back pay.
Damn it. Wow.
All
sports or just football?
Every power conference school.
Just football?
The NCAA and power conferences will split $2.75 billion in damages paid to thousands of D1 athletes who played between 2016 and 2021.
Swimmers?
Yeah, I think so.
Softball players?
Yeah.
Volleyball?
I think it's
wrestlers?
I think it's just a payment if you played D1 sports.
Fencing?
On scholarship, I guess.
Damn.
I mean, this is an unbelievable amount of money.
My time. I only played a club sport, but that's okay. That's fine. Wow.
I mean, that's just one of those situations where you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
2.7. I mean,
by the way, Addison's crazy. He's one of our wrenches in the chat. He's in Indiana.
Yeah.
He did have this stat, 20-second timeout. I just want to do a quick rewind. Stars are now 0-7 in their last 7 game ones in the postseason.
Yep. Under DeBoer, too. DeBoer's 0-7 in
How do you
game
explain that?
I faded it. I knew it. I knew it going into the game. I faded it. I was like, all right, it's time for them to win. Boston had lost both game 2s. Time for them to win. Dallas had lost both all game 1s and under Pete DeBoer. Time to win. Nope. OT loss.
Man, oh man. How are they going to divide that money up, P-Roll?
There has to be some. I mean, there must be some method that they're going to do it in the lawsuit as to who gets what. Because I mean, a swimmer can't get the same as a football player. That'll make no sense. So
get it.
I'll be very curious to see how it is also. But that's a ton of money. $2.75 billion. You serious? Like, it's hard to conceptualize that, how much money that is.
I don't know.
I mean, this is literally being championed as the death of college athletics. The amateurism is officially dead. And it was like,
it is.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I mean, not to go geeky on you for a second, but there's a Star Wars scene I think it's in, I don't know, it's it might be the Phantom Menace, but Princess Amidala stands up and they vote to give the chancellor supreme power. They make him basically the emperor. They make him the complete leader. And she says, how does democracy die? Through thunderous applause, because everyone was excited about it. It's how I feel about this. Like, there are some people who are championing this, who are thinking this is amazing, that this is now the time for college athletics, for college athletes to be compensated properly. And all I can say is, you just killed the sport. Like, it's dead. Like, college athletics is now officially dead. And no one's really talking about this, that college sports, as of after next year, after the 2024-25 season, college sports is dead.
Wow.
Nobody's like saying, I mean, other than the guy from Notre Dame who's going to Congress, who's saying, I need you to save my school because my school can't do this. And my school doesn't want to do this because we actually care about academics. We want to be involved in academics. We care about kids going to class. We care about kids doing stuff. I mean, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. It stinks. If you love college sports like I do, like you do, this is not something to celebrate. This is like, what are we doing now? And Congress may have to act. If you want to save college sports, you may need government intervention to save college athletics.
It's never going to be the same, huh?
Not under its current construct. No, it'll never be the same. Nope. Under the current construct, it'll never be the same. It's right. It's Rob, you're right. It's a pro sport league, just with lesser competition, with worse skill levels.
Pro sports with worse skill levels. LL, interesting thought. I feel most college football players are being paid. It's now just in the light.
Well, I mean, there's some truth to that, but the way that they're compensated is not policed. So it's all over the place. This will be a policed compensation model where they're involved. They're going to get paid on a salary cap. Every school is going to have a salary cap. Like, that's not what this is supposed to be. Like, wait, like, what do you mean? Like, salary cap, huh? Every school can choose how many scholarships to give to the sports that they have. Title IX is going to be determined in the courts. Like, if you play SEC baseball in 2025, every kid's on scholarship. 27 kids, they're all on scholarship. Never happened before. It's 12 and a half scholarship broken up by 27 kids. Never happened before. You know, you saw it with softball. You're going through it right now with your daughters. They're on D2, but it's the same thing. It's like,
it's unbelievable.
They're trying to figure out how much money each player gets, who gets what, who's, you know, what pecking order is this player from an important standpoint. Now it's gone. Now all that
it's not enough to just coach the team. You got to be a financial analyst. You got to be a salary cap structure person. Like it blew my mind. The conversation that I had, I was like, this is what? I mean, we're just trying to work on the cut play from right field to second base to third base. Like that. Like, can we do that? I ain't got to figure out how much money can I give this kid because of their financial situation versus this kind of kid's financial situation. Well, it was crazy.
I think the thing I learned the most, and I had a kid in my class at UNLV who was the team manager for the men's basketball team, and he said it point blank. He was like, when a kid comes on a recruiting visit, there's only one question being asked. There's no more like, where do I live? How do we travel? Who are we playing? How many games are on national TV? It's only one question. How much are you paying me?
Right.
And it's not the player who's asking it. It's the parent.
Yeah.
They're the ones asking, how much money is my kid going to make? Because if you don't get the number that I want, I'm going to go to the other school because the other school is offering that. You're going to match it or beat it. One of the two.
Yeah.
Coaches are like, I got a really good program, and I go to the tournament every year, and I put guys in the league all the time, and I don't know. Do you want to play here? Only if you'll pay me. Well, then maybe you shouldn't come here. Then the kid goes somewhere else. He's a star for somewhere else, and the coach gets fired because the coach didn't get the kid he was supposed to get.
or the kid goes somewhere and gets paid and lasts a year and has to go somewhere else because it didn't work out. There's two sides to every story. I don't think it's good.
Agreed.
But again, it is what it is. It's the current environment. We'll see what happens.
It sucks.
We'll see. Hopefully they don't involve gambling companies. That's the next thing.
Oh my, can you imagine? Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dion got those kids to go down to that
Do you
school.
think they could sign kids? No,
And-
they can't
well, no,
sign kids.
Dion got those kids to go to that school before he was at Colorado, right? Where
Right.
was he coaching? The number one recruit in the country went down there. He left. He got paid.
Right.
So I don't know.
Huh.
Listen, just because you take the bag, you got to know where the bag comes from, too.
Fair.
That's in life. That's
Fair.
not just for this stuff. Tell the kids all the time, the easy way is not always the best way. You may have to put in the time and forego now
Easy. Right. For later.
or later.
Right.
If you make the right decisions, do the right thing, it doesn't always pay off cash wise, bag wise now, but you're playing the long game. You can't buy your integrity.
Huh. Amen to
Sell
that. Amen to
Can't
that.
buy it.
Amen to that. Yeah. 100% do I agree with that. Oh, where'd that go? Oh, there we
Uh-oh.
go. Nothing. I hit the wrong button and it
Don't hit the wrong button.
hitting the right button, but watch the speaker. It is time for the Brigade Proxy Service NFL story of the day. Yesterday, we had Mike Palm on the show to
We
talk
did.
all about Circa Million.
Yes, sir.
16 million, Dave.
You
Is this
okay?
number going up?
Are you okay?
I'm gagging at the moment.
All right.
I'm okay.
Just breathe. The 16 million in guaranteed prices. I'll take it over.
Please do.
All right. 16 million in guaranteed prices. Two contests. One's called the Circa Millions, where you pick 5 games against the spread every single week. The lines come out on Thursday. The lines are fixed. You pick your games, quarterly prizes, full season prizes, big money, $1,000 an entry. The other contest is called Circa Survivor. It's also $1,000 per entry. You pick one winner, no spread, every week until you lose. Hopefully you don't lose. 20 weeks. You get a big ass check at the end
Yes, you do.
for a lot of money.
Yes.
They guaranteed the prizes, 10 million guaranteed in the Survivor, 6 million guaranteed in the Millions. That's where you get the 16 million total in guaranteed prizes. 2 ways to win, no rake in the contest. And the only catch is you have to come to Vegas, twist your arm to come to Vegas to sign up. You don't have to live in Vegas to participate. You can get here, meet Matt, myself, called the Brigade Proxy Service. Sign up for the contest, sign up for the service. We'll put your picks in every single week. We're doing it starting next week. We got an appointment already.
Yep. Starting
Uh,
today. I mean, it's
Well,
open now.
Sign-up's open today.
Yeah, it's open now.
It's open now.
9 a.m. this morning, Pacific time. So we're open now.
Yep.
702-570-8255 to text us at 702-570-TALK or go to www.thebbbshow.com. Fill out the form. Tell us you're coming. We got another Canadian this morning sending an email saying, hey, I'm coming to town. Going to use you guys. Coming in. A lot of you guys up there, I know you're watching on Sports Grid. You guys are listening on Sirius XM. We love you. Thank you so much for everything. If you want to be a part of the show, want to be part of the brigade, really easy. Go to thebbbshow.com, send us an email, or you can go direct by texting 702-570-8255 for this year's football handicapping contest, which signups have now opened for this football season. Okay. This is going to be an interesting year in Detroit. And we didn't talk to our guy, Daniel G. in Chicago, a little bit about it, but the Lions are being pitched as Super Bowl or bust by their media and all the conversations about, okay, guys, it's time to get to the Super Bowl. You got to the playoffs. You made a run. It's time to do the next step. And Dan Campbell's like, I don't get what you guys are mean. Like, what does it mean to be Super Bowl or bust? I've always liked Dan Campbell. I feel like Dan Campbell is becoming more of a realist as a coach, of going like, I don't ever put expectations on anything, guys. I want to go out there and win. But do you think it is like, if the Lions don't make the Super Bowl, is it a failure for their year this year? They have to get there.
Last time I checked, one team wins a Super Bowl every year, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah. It's really hard.
I think you can have a successful season, Super Bowl or bust. I mean,
they've never won one.
May.
They've never won one.
It's May. Why is it Super Bowl or bust in May?
Because that's all Detroit's talking about.
What if my quarterback gets hurt? Is that bust?
The Tigers suck. The Pistons suck. The Red Wings suck. The Lions are the only thing that's good. So that's why in May. You're asking why are they talking about it in May? Because that's all this is what they're going to do. It's going to be literally, it's going to be a 6-month hype train for the Detroit Lions.
What's their season wins? 10?
9.5, I think.
Right. I think it's 10-7. Like would be.
Well, look at the division, though. I mean, everyone's going on. I mean, if I see one person taking Jordan Love to win the MVP, my goodness gracious, everyone thinks the Packers are going to be unbelievable this year. I'm like, I like the Packers, but wow, MVP Jordan Love. Okay. But the Bears, I mean, the Lions could lose to the Bears this year, depending on what Caleb Williams does. I mean, you're gonna have a tough 2 games with the Packers, and the Vikings aren't going to be pushovers. I mean, it's a divisional game.
Where are we coming with this Super Bowl or bust?
They're local
already. That's out of control. It's way too early for that.
I would agree. But they asked him, and he was like, I don't know what you mean. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean Super Bowl or bust? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not really how we do things around here. Like,
I think
win games.
Guppy and the boys call him HCDC, head coach Dan Campbell.
Correct. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I love the guy. He's as real he's as real as could be. Absolutely. You don't have to sell nothing. Show up. I mean, he showed up in that first press conference. Everybody was like, this is never going to work.
He just said some dumb things, right? I mean, let's be frank. He said some dumb things. I mean,
he's
the biting in the knee
coach.
I know, but biting in the kneecaps was just all right.
He's a football coach.
Okay. Who said some dumb things? He said some dumb things.
But you want him as your coach.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
If you're playing. I mean, those guys play hard for him. He built a great staff.
I'll say this too. His staff is what really was the question, right? He has a bunch of former players on that staff. So it was like, do you want former players who haven't coached really before to be your D coordinators, no coordinators? And yes, yes, you do. He's hired a really good staff.
It doesn't always work.
Right.
You have to work together. Everything, teamwork makes the dream work. I've been talking about that and hearing that for a long, long time around these kids and around the coach. It's true. So they built a great team. They got the belief from the top down. They let him go. You've seen the growth. They've taken the necessary steps. I mean, it would be awesome if Detroit got back to the NFC Championship.
Right.
If they lost, it would be a failure.
Media lived up our misery for 3 decades, and they want those days back. Maybe. There might be some truth to that, JPC, that maybe the media is trying to stir it up. I mean, look, they love to build you up to take you down. That's Boston's MO. That's the Boston media's modus operandi here.
Why do some of the local media feel it's always their place to have to be the voice of reason? We have to keep it in check.
Correct. Because the fanboys, we're not fans. That's the line is we're not the fans. We're not, we're going to hold it's like it's the, some other solving cancer. They're like, we're going to hold the team accountable.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to hold the players accountable. And the fans are going to get, the real truth from us. We're going to tell them the truth.
Oh,
that's what happens. I mean, it's just nonsense. Negativity sells, Jim. You're absolutely right. Negativity sells. It does, especially in markets.
Negativity sells. How about being positive?
But that's not what being positive.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Grab that thing.
I got it. We're good. I got it. It's one big thing. I got it.
Where's our floor producer?
I got it.
Okay.
We're all good.
All right.
we're all good. I just think that there's a lot of truth to what he just said about if you're in the Detroit media, it's if you don't win it this year, Dan, when are you going to win it? This is your time, Dan. If you don't win this, look at the league, look at the schedule for the Chiefs. Look how difficult it's going to be for them to repeat. Look at, the 49ers are on the way down a little bit after what happened last year. Brock Purdy's got questions. Like, they're just, this is what you do in May. So I told you at the top of the show, Boston media doing the same thing. What are you going to talk about in May? This. This is what you're going to talk about in May. So that's it.
I'd rather talk about like baseball games today.
They don't. Tigers suck, so they don't. But yes, I'm with you. All right, so we're going to do game 2, both game 2s, then talk to Amanda, then do roll call Friday. So
when you guys see
Amanda, you can start rolling.
To put the numbers.
Yeah, you can start rolling.
Right. When we get
game 2 is tonight. Numbers up to 5.5. Minnesota at home against Dallas. Totals ticked up to 207.5 at last look. Have we gone higher than 207.5? Or are we going down still?
Hold on. No, 207.5. Painted. Not one book different.
All right.
Miraculous.
It's going up the right way, at least, because it went all the way down to 206.5 at one point last night. Which I don't understand. Just like Boston last night. I don't understand. Right. What are we doing? Why are you betting under in this game?
I don't know.
The numbers are really fascinating because everyone's like, well, look, 49 threes. That's not what the T-Wolves are not going to shoot 49 threes again. Yeah, they are. If Dallas makes them and Dallas wants them to. And by the way, they shot the ball really well. Top 10 team 3-point makes at home this year for Minnesota. The reason why I think it goes over is that Dallas was awful from behind the arc in game 1. They're a 34% 3-point shooting team on the road. That was top 10 in basketball on the road, hitting threes. They're going to have a good night shooting the basketball tonight.
Right.
Game's going over.
I have no idea.
Game's going over. I'm going to do the same thing I did before.
Minnesota money line.
Maybe. 5.5 seems high.
No?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think Dallas can win the game. Dallas can win the game. Why can't Dallas win the game?
On the side of the hat. Look at that.
Yeah. Why can't Dallas win the game?
Oh, Dallas can. But there's a lot of people in the space, people I respect, got Minnesota to win this game.
Okay.
Sidewise. I don't know. The point spread's getting up. I mean, 2 places just moved to 6 while we're talking.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris
I don't know.
South Point is at 6, and one of the places down south is at 6.
I don't know.
Butchie. Butchie just popped in the chat. Hello, Butchie. You're late.
Game 2, Rangers, Florida. I told you I'm on the Rangers. Unfortunately, it sounds like everyone's on the Rangers tonight.
Yeah.
They got to win tonight. They can't go down 0-2 at home. It's short price. They're home dogs.
What do you mean? What do you mean they can't lose?
Lose? They can, but they're home dogs. I'm getting a short price on the Rangers. How do I not bet the Rangers?
I mean, I don't know. I've seen the game. What makes you think they're going to win tonight?
Home.
They're
ice.
Home.
They're at home.
They better get some help from 1, the officials. Right. 2, Florida better take some penalties.
Well, don't you think? I think the league wants. I mean, talk about penalties. The league wants, right? The league wants this game to go. The league wants this series to go further than 4 or 5 games. Do they not?
The boys in the chat make sure they're saying, Matt, hold the pole. We got to keep our daughters off the pole in Vegas.
Yes.
Right now, you hold that pole tight.
Yeah, it's our whole goal as daughters as fathers is to keep our daughters off of that.
I remember when I first moved here and I had the girls,
right?
And I started working at a casino, and they're like, "You have daughters? Yeah, you got to keep them off the pole." And I didn't know what that meant.
Now we do.
Stripper pole.
Yes, now we do. Unfortunately, living in Vegas, now we do. So you like Florida?
Give the boys. Can you do a poll right now? Speaking of polls,
I can, but you're gonna hold on.
Rangers in Florida. Who wins it? Hockey heads. I need hockey opinions right now.
Everyone's gonna say the Rangers.
I don't think so.
I hope not, but I think. I mean,
yesterday everybody nailed it real good with Dallas. Damn it!
See,
we got people that want they're putting the votes in, and they're going, oh, the whole chat put stars. I'm going to bet the Oilers.
No, it's true.
Shout
A
out
guy
to
wrote that.
Columbia.
A guy wrote that on YouTube. Said
Yeah.
I went and watched the show back. I'm glad everyone's on the Dallas. I like
Right.
I like my bet even more now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Matt's going to put up a poll here real quick, boys and
I'm
girls.
holding the poll and putting up a poll. I'm doing both.
Have Amanda hold the poll.
Hey,
What? I meant the poll next to you.
you're walking into that one.
Walking to nothing. But you had naked women next to you on the flight.
I said partially naked women, not totally
You
naked
said
women.
naked.
She basically was. Okay.
Yeah. Go back and watch the beginning of the show, boys. For the girl.
Did you get the inside joke on that?
And me
on that?
jacking up
Okay.
and down, listening to it.
All right. So I like the Rangers. You like Florida, right?
I do.
Okay. I've wanted
I hope the Rangers went for content.
I've wanted her to come on the show for a while.
Uh-oh.
So now, come on.
So it's time?
It's time.
It's time?
It's time for the debut.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Hold on.
So,
We get settled up.
oh,
Good.
right. So hold on. Right
Chat.
before this
Who's
happens.
holding the poll? All right. Hello? Hello? Amanda?
Hi, Dave.
Wow. That was wild.
What?
This is Amanda, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Dave,
Welcome to my backyard.
welcome to Amanda's backyard. Thank you for hosting Matt and the brigade and the BVB. Was he upset when you picked him up at the airport?
You can tell he was a little fired up.
He's high strung.
I don't know about that.
See?
You don't
He
know
was a little
about that yet?
stressed. He was stressed.
What else don't you know? I thought you knew. Are you not aware of this?
She is aware of it.
All right.
But she makes me extremely calm. It's one of the things I actually say to her all the time. That like I'm actually really calm around her, which is amazing.
The chat is flowing. You see all these guys saying hi, Amanda, from all over the world. We can punch up.
Oh,
you know,
my
New
goodness.
Hampshire now.
Hi.
Yeah, look at this. See? So what's on the agenda for the weekend?
Oh, this is a good question. So tomorrow, you're gonna like this, Dave. So tomorrow we're going to dinner with my brother, sister, and their girlfriend and boyfriends, right?
Uh-huh.
So Amanda's like, invite the mother, invite mom. So now my mom's like ecstatic. I haven't talked to my mother much lately. My mom and I are not in good spirits, but now mom's coming. So she gets to experience the full on, because she's met my mother before. Should we tell the story how we know
Sure,
each
a long time ago.
Wow.
So Amanda was at my wedding.
Yeah.
She was at
As
my
a
wedding.
guest. As a guest.
As a-
I was a guest.
And
Guest.
and she was at my wedding shower. Not mine, but my
The
ex-wife.
exes.
So we've known each other for a long time.
This is the Jerry Springer portion of the show.
Pretty much, yes.
This
So
is-
my
this is
mother
how it
actually
all
has
comes
met her,
back and ties
but
together.
my sister was 12 when she met her. So my sister's like, I didn't meet Amanda. My mom is like, I met her 13 years ago. So no one really
Right.
knows her. So now
Okay.
tomorrow it's the whole big, like, we're all going to dinner tomorrow night. She gets to experience that.
Well,
You excited about this?
I'm really excited.
What?
It's
Where's
been a long
the place?
time since I've seen any Peralta.
What's the?
She's not a
what-
Peralta, she's a Norris.
That's true. You're right. My bad.
where are we eating?
My sister's got it all. She does the whole foodie thing in Portland.
Seafood
So
restaurant.
probably.
Italian.
Oh, Italian. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
okay, good.
But
Okay.
seafood Italian, though, it's the same thing in here. You know what I
That's
mean?
fine. I just don't want you cracking crabs and lobsters and all that other stuff.
Throw it at my
please.
mom's head.
No
Cracker.
weapons on the table.
won't let
other
that
than the
happen.
utensils. Okay, this is good news. And Amanda, is there any chance that we could extend this stay throughout the rest of the entire week next week?
Well, you want the whole week? You want to do this in the backyard?
I'm just
Sorry.
saying, can we change the flight and keep him there for a week? He's very calm already. Uh-oh. Frozen. Look at this. Amanda comes on the show, boys and girls. The poll blew everything over, and now they have no idea what just happened. Guarantee his computer overheated. Guarantee that's what happened. Wow. Didn't see this one coming. Better get on this side of this line. I don't know if he's coming back. How did that happen? I don't know. Fire away. Questions in the chat. Anything. you right now until he comes back. Oh, they're back.
I thought it was overheating, but I don't think so. I think it was just the internet.
I thought it was
Amanda broke the internet.
Well, when you guys go back and watch the show, it just forget everything that I just said for that minute. You too. I thought you went off to do other things. I didn't know what happened there. I thought you ended the show.
No.
Thought there was a stinger, something happened. Okay. Well, Amanda, thank you for having Matt, and thank you for using your backyard for the show, for the set. They're frozen. Mikey, awesome. Clip that, post that in the Discord at thebvbshow.com. Right there. Yeah, it's completely done. Ask Dave anything. Hashtag. This is an all-time moment. I can't even read that one, Daniel G. That was actually really good. Matt, you're frozen. If you can hear me, we can't hear you.
Hold on.
I don't know what happened. All right. Hold on. Snap your fingers. You're back.
Hold on. Hold on.
Close all the tabs.
No, it's not tabs.
Amanda, it's not your fault. No matter what anybody says, it's not your fault.
How about now?
I can hear you. But you're not doing anything.
No.
Hello.
Whoa.
Oh God. What's happening right now? Holy crap.
It almost
Holy crap.
It almost flew away.
Oh my God. All right. Amanda, thanks for joining the show.
Yes. So there we go. So thank you. That was good. Thank you for coming on. I got it. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. You're good. Thank you.
Are we rolling still? Are we good?
You're moving. We're rolling.
Okay.
Everything
All
happened.
right. So you're up and good. So why don't we do roll call Friday? Because who knows
guys,
how long.
Put your 3-digit area code of where you're watching the show from right now.
Was the brigade nice to Amanda? Were they being nice?
They were very nice. Okay. Actually, there was a lot of greetings.
Okay.
A lot of hi Amandas.
Good.
This is they're calling this the poll incident.
We should
in the chat.
There's a whole mess of jokes you can make with all that. Yes. Yes. I won't make it till bonus time.
Correct. I don't even know if we're going to make it to bonus time at this rate. I'm not sure.
All right. So I have to hold. I can't do more things at once. So what I'm going to do is when you read, I'm just going to put the roll call on the screen.
Okay.
And so I'm not going to dab the map today, but we're just going to roll through all the roll calls.
Okay.
So we'll get everybody up, but I have to keep my hand on this.
Oh, we're getting everybody up.
Yeah.
We're getting everybody up every day. We do that on the show. 100%. Get everybody up. All right. I go back to, it is windy. Very windy there, Ross Randall. I see TP, are you with me? ? He's in the 206 Seattle. Go Mariners. There's Akbar Saloev, 703 Stephaниeville, Nova. My guys. Excellent work, Akbar. Thank you, sir. One snap Bonvi, Windsor 519. This dude was washing tunnels today. Sent me a picture of him in a tunnel, washing the tunnels. Coming here, joining the BVB Brigade every single week. He's a hell of a driver, too. Rode in the car with him last week. Miss you already, Bonvi. Way to go, Oilers. That was for you. All right. Let me see here. We got Eron Sean, 703, Centerville, Virginia, 83 degrees there. JPC the fourth. That's 313, Detroit. Super Bowl or bust? Might have to have JPC the fourth on to Daniel G for a little from Detroit on the ground. What do you guys think? Put that one together. Working on stuff to get the BVB Brigade more involved in the show because you guys are a big part of the show. Kevin Whitrock, 319, Iowa City, Iowa. Hello, Whitrock. Good to see you here, sir. As always, JC from KC, 216, Cleveland, Ohio, 80 degrees and sunshine. Love it. There's Tim Cooley-Ross. That's our first international right now. Our second, because Bobby beat him in Canada.
Well,
Australia,
also and Croatia too, though.
Croatia, Vinko checked in.
Vinko was here too.
Right.
So.
Vinko's here too. So we got 3 countries.
Yep.
Put them on the board.
4.
Sydney, Australia. Sonic, 602. That's Arizona. Corey Macbeth, 402. Omaha, Nebraska. There's Southern Star, 71. 606. Nancy, Kentucky. Who knew? There's a place called Nancy, Kentucky. We did because Southern Stars here in the chat with us. Thank you,
A
sir.
lot, yeah.
Social Giant, 319 Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Social Giant's the leader of the clubhouse for the best beard on an avatar in the show. Every single week, that thing pops in. I get nervous. I mean, that thing looks like he ain't messing around. He ain't shaved that beard in years. I was going to say months. I think that's a year's beard.
Years.
Yep. Joe the Fat Panda, 303 Denver, Colorado. 75 and sunny, no more snow. Officially done. Excellent. Good for you, Joe the Fat Panda. Done like the Denver Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche. Long baseball season for you with those Rockies. They did have a good winning streak, though, but they're done. Kyle Meyer, 541, Eugene, Oregon. Excellent work. We need Pacific Northwest. We got Washington and we got Oregon. I know we got California coming because I saw Francisco Ochoa from Escondido, California, in there from before. There's Deuce Daly, 978, Lowell, Massachusetts. That's up in your neck of the woods right now, P-Rod. I love it.
It is. Lowell's about 25 from where I am right now.
25 minutes?
Yep.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
Nope.
All right. Deuce Daly put the hat on his dog.
He did.
So we got to get dog hats, too. I didn't even think of that. There's D. Weezy, 704, Ishville, 84 degrees, 47 degrees, 47% humidity down in the Carolinas. Oh, boy. Oh, it's getting sticky. No question. Moist, too. I can say it. I don't care. That's fine. I ain't afraid of that word. Call me Jared, 330 Youngstown, Ohio. We'll have
we'll talk.
Time.
We'll talk. We'll stick around for
Call me Jared.
Yeah,
God bless,
talk.
sir.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we didn't even know where to approach that, but we're thinking of you and your family at this time. We'll talk about that in bonus time. Kevin Roper, 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 90 degrees and sunny. You know it's getting a little hot down there. Andy O, 864 Woodruff, South Carolina. There's Isaac Rice, 215 Philadelphia, home of the best baseball team in Major League Baseball right now.
And they're going to win again today. I mean, they're going to beat the Rockies today.
Damn.
So
rolling.
I mean, they won't stop. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Day.
Team total, Phillies over.
Strong. Look at that picture. Nice picture, Isaac. Appreciate you, sir. There's John, 724. That's John Serrett, I believe.
West Virginia?
Greensburg, PA.
Oh,
724 outside of Pittsburgh, PA.
Okay.
Butchie the Bookie. That's CR, but by way of Louisiana. We need that Louisiana check mark every single week. Butchie, he's a big enough guy. He checks 2 boxes every single day right here on the show. Can't wait to come visit. Bring that road show down there. We may never come back.
Whew.
JC from KC, hashtag Polgate.
That's not a roll. It's not a roll call, JC from KC.
What the hell are we doing right now? Please. Cross Randall, keep it on the rails. 978 Amesbury, Mass. 87 degrees sunny.
Wow.
And humid as hell.
So he's Amesbury's what? 15 minutes, Amanda? From
That's
here?
it.
He's 7 degrees hotter than us.
Ooh.
That's interesting. And he's by the water. That's interesting. Amesbury being 7 degrees hotter than where we are here in Manchester is okay.
All right.
That's different.
Well, keep it up, Ross. Thank you for being here, sir. There's Andy Caston, 702 Vegas. Hope Andy and Ash are doing good. Had a great lunch with Andy a couple weeks ago. It was just awesome. It was really good conversation, good company. Got a lot of things popping there. Chef Benny, 401 Rhode Island, Rhodey. That's for the cool kids. I mean, can't type out Rhode Island. Chef B, like seriously, shortening everything.
A roadie is a beer you take out of the bar. That's what a roadie is.
Roadie.
Yeah, it's a roadie.
Yeah.
Taking a roadie is
HODY, short for Rhode Island.
I know, but when I hear roadie, I think of a beer.
Think of other things.
A beer you're taking. Oh no. Yeah, I guess so. RH, little RH action. Sure.
Stop. We're still not in bonus time. Zip it. Keep it on the rails. Please. Vinny Konowinski, 260 Fort Wayne, resting place of John Chapman, a.k.a. Johnny Appleseed.
Hats are phenomenal, Vinny. Hats are phenomenal. We'll wear them on the show.
Thank you again, Vinny. That let me see. Do I still have the name of that funeral home? I don't. Bury him. Get him this weekend, Vinny. Get the kids ready.
Oh,
our guy Francisco Ochoa, 760 Escondido, California. Cloudy going into the long weekend.
Oh,
J. Dalbets, 410 St. Michael's, Maryland. Beautiful sunny day. See you boys in June.
let's go.
Coming out for UFC 303. Love it. Can't wait to see J. Dalbets. He's not bringing Mrs. J. Dalbets.
Oh.
KD, I don't think KD's coming.
Too
I
bad.
want her to come and hang out. We got stuff we got to talk about, but if it's a solo trip, that's fine. We can do that.
That card's gonna be unbelievable. We might be doing the show live somewhere, guys. Probably that week. There could be a live BVB in Vegas. More on that later, but we might be doing the show live.
Linus Crimmage, 705 Aurelia, Ontario. That's 18 degrees Celsius, which, again, Linus, I so appreciate you putting that slash mark, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. That's comfortable. It's nice.
It's nice.
That is good. I like that. Joseph Myers, that's Joe C. Myers. He's holding it down in his apartment in a 210 San Antonio, Texas. Always checking in with those hat pictures on the Twitter. Joseph C.
And
Myers,
still doing the Rockies and A's run line fade challenge. Yeah, for us. It's great.
For Rockies and the A's.
Yep.
Hasn't been profitable yet either way. Did you see that?
Nope.
It's still grinding. That's going to go. Summer's going to make that turn.
Mm-hmm.
Santana, thank you, sir, for always being here. He follows us on the grid. He follows us on the socials. He's everywhere. Santana, 928, Yuma, Arizona. There's Delco Mike. Delco, that's 610, Glen Mills, Pennsylvania, Delaware County. I like the name, Delco Mike. There's St. Louis Ray. Hello, St. Louis Ray. Guess where he lives?
St. Louis.
How about that?
St. Louis Ray lives in St. Louis. Wow.
Ray. I like that, St. Louis Ray.
Thank you. That's
Represent the Lou.
That's great.
I don't know what the area code is in the Lou.
Oh, I used to. Shucks. I used to know. I don't anymore.
I don't know what it is.
Wow. Grand Island. What's up, Aaron? Do you know where Grand Island, Nebraska is, Dave?
308 Grand Island, Nebraska. What did you ask?
Halfway between Omaha and Denver.
Is it?
Yeah. It's one of those last check spots before you get out of into the real craziness of nothingness to Denver.
Whew.
Western Nebraska.
Sounds lovely.
Remote.
Very remote.
It's remote.
Okay.
Nice though.
That's
7-on-7 football. Big 7-on-7 football in Grand Island.
7-on-7 football. All right.
Big 7-on-7 football in Grand Island.
There's Addison, one of our wrenches. Very important part of the show. He's in the 812 Hoosier Central, Indiana.
Okay.
Let's go, Pacers. Come on, please. Tomorrow. Win the damn game. Make it a series, please. Stevie Mack, 717 Lancaster, PA. Can't wait to see Stevie. He's in Pennsylvania. That's good. He used to be in Oklahoma. We count both of those states because Stevie's originally. Congratulations, by the way, to Stevie Mack. P-Roll. I don't know when, and I don't know if. I don't know at what age I'm going to be, but he got the big information yesterday. He's going to be a grandpappy.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
That's tremendous. Congratulations.
Stevie Mack. I don't know what they're going to call him.
Yeah, if I'm if I'm made a grandfather in the next 20 years, someone's going to die.
We've had that discussion in his house. I said, I don't know if I'm ready.
Dying.
I'll figure it out, but I ain't ready soon. Yeah. Like let's keep it locked up. We don't need we don't need no grandpap Dave or whatever they're going to call me. I don't know.
Yeah. No thanks.
Chevy P 613 Ottawa, Ontario. There is Nikki Ciramello, 520 Tucson, Arizona. Won't be able to watch live next week due to a work trip, but we'll be watching the replay. Thank you, associate producer Nikki Ciramello. We appreciate the hell out of you doing that as well.
That's new.
That's good.
Clarkston,
Justin McCullough.
Clarkston, Washington.
509 Clarkston, Washington. People finding the show all over.
That's cool.
This is great. Welcome to the show, Justin. Appreciate you, sir. There's Zach O'Shea.
Zach, be careful, man. Did you see the kid who was interviewed by my friend Andy Fales, the golfer? You see the video I posted?
What the hell? What the hell was that?
So, I mean, like there was if you guys missed it, there was a ridiculous, awful tornado that touched down in Iowa and it ripped apart this town. And the guy, Andy Fales and Keith Murphy, are both incredible talents in Des Moines. They both work for TV and radio, and I've known them for years. And Andy Fales is interviewing the guy. And he's like, I don't care about anything except my golf clubs are gone. And I'm really mad about my golf clubs being gone. So if TaylorMade or anybody who's actually out there listening, could you help me out and get my golf clubs back?
And the house was
gone.
destroyed behind you.
house is
Like,
gone. Oh,
as
level
he's
the
talking about it,
the whole
there's
town's gone.
nothing behind him.
The whole town's destroyed. All he cared about was his golf clubs, and they're getting him new golf clubs. They're being sent. TaylorMade is sending him new golf clubs.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, Andy, man, I was like, Andy's kind of like you. Like people will say anything to you. Andy's like that. Like people will say anything to Andy. He's just a very likable and easy. You talk to Andy fails real easily. And I wasn't shocked the kid said it to Andy, but it was really funny. It's on my Twitter account at Sports Talk Matt if you guys haven't seen it, but it's unbelievable audio video because of the fact that Dave's right. His house is gone and all he cares about is the golf clubs.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a second, there's nothing left behind him. I'll get him a driver myself.
Right? Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was crazy. All right, there's Daniel G. He's in 989 Saginaw, Michigan. Memorial Cup starts this weekend. Happy Glizzy weekend, boys. And MCDC is realist, doesn't BS. More than happy to join the show. Talk about it, Matty P. Your picks are caca.
Thanks.
Thank you. You get the show, Daniel G. Tell Mrs. Daniel G. We hope she's feeling better. We said hello to her.
3-1, 3-1, 1-2 last 3 days. So we'll see what today brings.
Nate S. 815 BFE, Illinois. We'll leave it at that. I can't say it yet, but thank you, Nate.
We'll say it.
Yeah. There's Joe Mogan, Joseph Mogan, 615 Nashville. What a catch, Matt. Beautiful.
I'm assuming he's talking about Amanda.
I thought he was talking about the poll. The whole show almost went
down.
Thank you. Yes. I think he was talking about Amanda. Absolutely.
Yes, he was talking about Amanda.
There's
Thank you.
David.
Yes, I agree.
920 Green Bay, Wisconsin. Rainmaker 512 is in the 864 Greenville, South Carolina, here for his niece's graduation. Congratulations to niece Rainmaker Lou.
What's up?
Rainmaker Lou hung out with us in Chicago last week. That was fun.
Yeah.
Got tickets to the game. Did the Cubs Pirates. The Pirates bullpen is ultimate caca right now. Now the Braves are coming to town. We'll get to the baseball portion of the show in bonus time. Football Guy 97 410 Northeast Maryland. Work is over. That's good. We need you down there in Maryland. We needed that. JC from KC. Anyone hear a cricket in the background? No. Stop right now, JC. Follow instructions. Roll call numbers only. Chat
you have 2 minutes to go, so we got to whip through these.
Go T620 Syracuse, Kansas. It's our show. If we have to continue this in bonus time,
we
will.
can. But like most people want to be on TV, they want to be on Sports Grid.
Second to last day at the Fountain Blue. Hanging up the crap stick on the second job this week. Congratulations. Go Pacers. All right. Gold time. Gold 1NE 702. That's Vegas. AOWN 319 Independence, Iowa.
By the way, guys, you aren't hearing crickets. It's FYI. You're hearing this pole squeak back and forth. That's what you're hearing. It's not crickets.
Whoa.
Hold
You're hearing the pole.
I am holding it. It's creaking. It's cricketing. It's cricket. It's not a cricket. It's the pole. It sounds like a cricket.
David from Wisconsin. That's David from Wisconsin. Great seeing you guys last week in Chicago. It was great seeing you too, David. Pierre in the cut. 317 Indianapolis, Indiana. See you in game 3.
Yeah.
Mikey, awesome.
Be careful.
7-5-7 ODU Brigadeville. We'll get to that in a second in bonus time. There's PB 941 Venice, Florida. Sunny, 90 degrees, heading to happy hour. Every Friday, this guy goes to happy hour. Where's the hat? Tell him about the show. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Let's just blow through some of these fast. So, how about the Bay Area? That's beautiful with that Bay Area there. Tipton, Missouri. Lake of the Ozarks, Dave, over Memorial Day weekend is Party Cove is wow. That's when I went. Oh, yeah. Fun. That's a fun place to go for Memorial Day weekend. Columbus, Ohio. There's Geo the WAP with Seal Beach. Awesome with that. Adam, thank you. In the CR, which is Cedar Rapids. Appreciate you guys there. Sterling, Virginia. With Ryan, appreciate it there. Jim Montgomery with Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. Joe the Fat Panda is in the middle of nowhere on I-76. Sorry about that. SoCal Degen in Riverside, California. And I think that's everyone.
You missed Danny Bucci. Listening live from 76046 Santiago de Cotero, Oro, Mexico.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed Mexico.
Mexico in there.
Where's that? I don't see him.
It's above. The guys are talking about the poll. We got it all done. Well, now we got ready for bonus time. It's outstanding. Good job. And we got to see Amanda. What are you doing right now? Stay focused. What are you looking
I'm not doing
at?
anything. I'm frozen. Nothing.
Oh.
I'm frozen.
Okay, you're not frozen now.
I'm
Get
not?
us off
Okay.
the sports grid so we can go to
Sports
bonus.
Grid, Sirius XM. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. If you guys are with us live on YouTube and on Twitter, stick around. You guys are getting the fun and uncensored show that, well, we do all the time, which is what we call bonus time.
Are you good?
I mean, not really, but we're fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm glitching like crazy on my end.
All right.
It's fine. We're fine. We can talk for a couple seconds before
We got a couple minutes.
Before we go anywhere with that. Okay. So super chats.
Super chats.
This is going to be hard because I don't really know how to. This is red. Am I frozen again?
Frozen again. Now we can't hear you at all. You're completely gone.
Hold on.
Audio checked out.
How about now?
Better. Audio's back.
Back? Okay.
Yep.
This is one of the hardest things we've had to read because I don't really know how we're supposed to
Put it up. I'll read it and then we'll discuss it.
Okay.
All right. This is from Call Me Jared. And he's put in $9.99, which, again, the money's not important. We appreciate it all. Happy Roll Call Friday, everyone. I mentioned at the top of the year that my wife and I are having a son. I'm heartbroken to report that he has passed on. R.I.P. Junie, Jared Cross Jr., April 29th, 2024. Safe travels, Matt. I don't know what to say other than I'm deeply sorry for your loss, as is everyone in this brigade and as everyone that watches the show that maybe doesn't watch it live or participate in the chat. We all are thinking of you and your wife. And I don't know what even emotions you could possibly be feeling right now. So I just wanted to reckon that we said we would read the super chats, and we did. And you know how to reach us. You can send an email to askthebvb@gmail.com. Get in the Discord. There's a lot of people that are, feeling your pain, and you're not alone as far as having someone to talk to. I think that's kind of what we do with the show, is that we connect people. And I don't know, man, other than we're deeply sorry. Matt's frozen. Awkward silence. I don't know. I think the kid may be home from school and on the Wi-Fi. We have to get the kid off the Wi-Fi.
No, it's too long, I think, in terms of the heat. Am I back?
Your audio's back right now. Yes. No.
Can you hear me?
Not yes.
No
right
audio.
now, one sentence and then no sentence. So
one sentence,
hear you
no sentence.
Yeah. Prayers to Jared. Prayers to your family. There's JPC, the fourth Division III basketball players who graduated in '99 should get a cut too. Not buying the rags. Florida plus 1.5. Under 6.5 is plus 105. Enjoy the holiday weekend, fellas. Thank you, JPC, the fourth. Appreciate you, sir. Probably get a game like that, 1-goal game like that.
It's so hot.
What else you got as far as super chats, P-Roll?
Hold on.
Throw them up if you got
I think
them.
I think I probably fixed it. One of the one of the internet is like literally 100 degrees.
Oh,
I just cooled it down, so I think we might be okay.
Okay.
With that. Okay. Did you read JPC's the fourth? Read that?
I did.
Okay.
There's Mikey Awesome.
Thank you.
757 ODU Brigadeville. Pole incident goes in BVB annals history. Annals history. Love, you guys know if you know. Love seeing Matt happy. Amanda's first freeze cashes. Love the BVB Brigade.
Awesomes.
Hashtag BVB Brigade. LFG go. Yes. Thank you, sir. Did we get them all in? Did we get it in? All of them.
I think so.
All right. Very good. Well, before you bake, you better do favorite thing about today. You got better to book it? You got anything? Got any plays? I
Play.
don't even think we're going to get a better to book it in. I don't know. I got you over 207 in Dallas. Say bet it. Rangers money line. Book it. And Phillies team total versus Colorado over. I mean, what's the think about with that? Bet it. So there's your better to book it portion of the show. Matt's completely overheating. So if you guys have any sort of questions you want to fire real quick, my favorite thing about today was Matt made it to New Hampshire. The flight story is amazing.
Hold on, let's
The
try
fact
that.
that he did not have names to go along with this. We're going to name these two people that flew next to him while he slept, woke up being straddled. Amazing story. Go back and watch the show if you haven't. Go back and listen to the podcast if you do that. Watch the replay on SiriusXM, or I mean on Sports Grid TV, or listen to it on SiriusXM tonight. We're never getting off late night after that. And look, you guys saw it. You guys, when your friends are happy, you're happy if they're your friends. And I feel like we're people's friends we're slowly building friendships when we get to meet you and do all this stuff, but we really value the fact that you guys come here every day and show up. And, there is no Will watching. I mean, Will may be still watching, but there's, worrying about swearing. We fucking mean it. This is real as it gets, boys. Matt took his stuff, set up outside at Amanda's house to, do the show. So, again, we appreciate the hell out of you. It's an important weekend. Remember those of people that, served this country and have passed and made sacrifices so we don't have to. That's what Memorial Day is all about. Tell someone thank you for their service. And we thank you guys for being here. P-Roll, I got nothing left. That's it. That's Roll Call Friday. That's the Bostonian versus the book. The Bostonian is cooked. He's done. It's too hot. It's over. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button on the way out. Tell one person about the show, boys and girls, because we're going to keep doing it. Thank you. End the stream. Shut it off. Don't know what else to do. Bye.